Hello friends, it's Nomad Brad coming to you from my box truck, and today we're driving, we're hitting the road, we're going over to California, specifically the beautiful city of San Diego. Look at my hair right now, holy cow, what a mess. What a mess. Maybe that's better, I don't know, you tell me, is that better? I can't tell. So I'm excited, I'm finally heading west to California. I got a lot of things going on. I'm heading, today is Friday, and so tomorrow's Saturday, and that is the San Diego Camper Van Club meetup at Fiesta Island. So I'll be able to meet up with a bunch of van lifers and just tour a bunch of vans, hang out on the beach in San Diego, and maybe get some solar jobs. I'm hoping somebody there needs some kind of solar or electrical work. And so I'll be looking forward to helping out some folks over there. We're gonna do a bunch of stealth camping. I'm excited to try out San Diego since they've rolled back the vehicle habitation restrictions. So we'll see if we can do some stealth camping without getting the knock and without getting tickets. So that'll be interesting to try out. And what else? Next weekend is Tiny Fest, California at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. So I'll be going to Tiny Fest and doing a bunch of van tours. And Tiny Fest is mostly for, you know, regular folks to come through that are thinking about going tiny, but they haven't really made the plunge yet. And so I'll be able to show a bunch of people my rig, which I'm pretty proud about it. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. So I'll be doing some van tours at Tiny Fest, and then additionally, hopefully I'll meet some people that need some solar work done as well. So it's like, it's going for pleasure, going for business, hopefully do a little work, make some money, and enjoy beautiful San Diego. I'm excited to go to the beach. I'm excited to change up my scenery, and I'm just happy. Let's do it. So I'll give you guys a little update. So far the van has been doing well with temperatures. I've been driving for about an hour, no overheating yet. Hopefully no overheating forever. So the thermostat replacement seemed to take care of the overheating issue. And what the heck is that? Something bouncing around in here. What is that? So I installed the new transmission brake that my mechanic in Texas shipped to me. I installed that a few days ago. It looked all good, but I noticed today when I pulled over, it's leaking again. So once again, my transmission brake is leaking, so I don't know what's going on with it. So I've been talking to him. He's trying to do a little research for me and figure out what's going on. So that's a persistent issue I'm having to work on. And in the meantime, as long as it's leaking, I have to keep refilling it with fluid. So that's a little unfortunate, little bit of a bummer. But hopefully he can find a solution for me, and we can get that dialed in before I make any real driving distance. Hello friends, it's Nomad Brad coming to you from underneath my box truck. That's right, I'm currently underneath the box truck. I'm in California. I've driven about an hour down the road, little over an hour, closer to about 100 miles, so about an hour and a half. And my transmission brake is leaking still. So what I have to do is top it off. Basically every 100 miles, I gotta pull over and add fluid. So that's what we're doing right now. I got this ATF fluid that I'm using, automatic transmission fluid, and I have a little cup. I'm pouring the fluid into the cup, and then I'm using a little funnel to put the little fluid in the little cup into my transmission. Unfortunately, you can't just top it off from the transmission fill up under the engine. I have to literally crawl underneath the vehicle every time in order to add fluids. So that's fun. That's a fun new adventure. So I'll show you guys what the leak looks like. It looks like that. It just drips from the bottom of this unit. It's coming from inside. It basically, from somewhere inside, it's dripping down around, and then it drips off the bottom right here. And it just coats everything. Everything gets coated. All this shiny metal, that's all transmission fluid. My shiny drive line, that's transmission fluid all the way back. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but my tires are coated in transmission fluid. It like leaks everywhere. When I'm driving at highway speeds, the wind just pushes it down and makes a big fat mess. So anyway, that's what we're working with. Hello friends, we're back on the road leaving El Centro, California, heading west. I topped off the transmission fluid in my parking brake, and so we're heading west. I'm gonna drive about an hour. I have 114 miles to Fiesta Island in San Diego, which is about 2 hours. So I'm gonna drive 1 hour, about 60 miles, and then I'll pull over and check it again, and just to be safe, make sure everything's all good. And we're gonna be getting into San Diego late because of all this automotive issues. So I'm not gonna go to Fiesta Island today. I'm just gonna go find a stealth camping spot that's kind of in the vicinity of Fiesta Island, so I can get up first thing in the morning and head over to meet all the folks at the van meet on Fiesta Island. Hello my friends, we are currently pulled over at a rest stop right outside San Diego. We're 60 minutes from Fiesta Island. It is evening though. It's now 8:07 p.m. on a Friday. And so I'm pulled over right here at this Buckman Springs rest area. I just topped off the fluids on the van, relaxed for a little bit, made some dinner. Now we're heading into San Diego. We're gonna do some stealth camping. So I'll show you guys. I've kind of been looking through my Google Maps to figure out where I want to stay. And since I'm coming into San Diego, I'm not gonna go all the way to Mission or all the way to Fiesta Island. I'm going to, on the way, I'm just gonna stop off at the commercial area, which is great for stealth camping. So I'll show you guys how I found it. First of all, let me just close out of this pin so you guys can just see. So here's the regular Google Maps. You can see the blue dot is me. Over here, this is Fiesta Island. That's where we're gonna go tomorrow at 10 a.m. And so I wanted to find a stealth camping spot on the way, but not quite to Fiesta Island. And I want something that's gonna be easy and pretty worry-free. So my number one ticket for finding something easy and worry-free is to just go ahead and hit up the commercial district. So the way I find that is if you follow along the freeway, which in this case, Interstate 8, I-8 right here, that's the major freeway. If you're looking on Google Maps satellite view, the residential is easy to spot. It's all these tiny little, it looks like stones. They're obviously rooftops, but they're all pretty small and kind of different in color, and they all kind of just blend in. The commercial district is going to be a lot of large warehouse buildings. So you can see as I scroll the map to my left, you see how we get all these very large white rooftops. Look at the difference in size from these rooftops up here, which are commercial, compared to these rooftops down here, which are residential. So we're looking for commercial that's easy to park. So all I did is I just kind of zoomed in And what I'm looking for is a commercial road that is not a main road. It's a turnoff of a main road, and it's not a very big road. So like this one, Greenfield Drive, it looks pretty big. I want more of like a side street. So if I go up one more here off Magnolia Avenue, I see Cypress Lane. And as I scroll down here, this looks more like a side street. I don't see any lines painted on the road, you know, that indicate left lane, right lane. You can see there's already some semi trucks parked on the street. As we continue to go down, there's a lot of different cars parked on the street. Here's another semi truck, dump truck parked. And if we just cruise down here and keep looking, lots of street cars parked on the street. It's all businesses and buildings. Here's a semi truck right here, and in front of the semi truck, another truck. So for me, this looks like a perfect stealth camping spot. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble parking down here tonight. So that's where I'm going. I already went and dropped a pin right here, this little white van. That's where I'm going. So we're gonna hit that, and we're gonna hit directions, and it's 34 minutes away. Let's go and see how it looks in person. All right, my friends, here we are. We have made it to San Diego. We just pulled off the freeway. We are now on Magnolia Avenue. We're going 0.1 miles, and then we're gonna turn onto Cypress Lane, and that is the street that I picked out from Google Maps. That is this one right here. And we're gonna cruise on down. This already looks good. I see big commercial fences everywhere. Let's see what Cypress Lane has in store for us. Lots of big rigs parked. I know you guys can't really see much on the GoPro, but lots of semi trucks. Some cars. Here's a big commercial, like a concrete place. This looks pretty good. I don't see any crazy signs. Might try this out. And here we are, 100% in the darkness. I know GoPro can't see nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it. We're gonna go ahead and hop in the back, and I'll show you guys something I got going on back there. Oh. So I want to show you something really cool that I'm excited about. Up until now, up until just a couple days ago, I never had curtains or blinds or anything on the inside of my windows. I just had my tinted windows, which means during the day you can't see inside, and even at night you can't see inside until I have the lights on. If the lights are on inside like this at night, you can clearly see inside right through my tints, and I knew that was going to be a deal breaker for stealth camping, so I installed some blackout curtains. Check these out. So this is nothing fancy. It's kind of a simple DIY curtain that I made. I bought some blackout material on Amazon, and I just cut it to the size of my window. I made a little, I took some of the molding, the same trim that I used on my cabinets, and I screwed it to the wall above the window frame, and I put the fabric in between. I actually glued the fabric to the frame, and I did the same thing on the bottom, and then I put these little hooks down at the corner so it holds the frame, kind of locks it in place. And then during the day when I don't want curtains, I can just roll them up and they lock up behind these tabs on the top, and then at night I just drop them down. These things are absolutely 100% blackout, and what I really like about them is, unlike Reflectix or some kind of a like Velcro window covering, I don't have to remove them and then store them when I'm not using them. They always stay in place. I just roll them up when I'm not using them, roll them down when I am using them. And what I love about it is the price. I bought enough fabric for 2 windows, this window here and that window there, and enough fabric for both of those was like 16 bucks. Versus if I would have bought any type of, you know, like regular roller shades or roller blinds. I looked at those, even on Amazon, they were like $40 to $60 each. This was only 16 bucks for the pair, super simple. And check out how good the blackout is. We're gonna step outside right now on the streets of San Diego. I'm gonna check really quick, make sure there's no cars coming. Here we go. We're gonna step out into the darkness. Look how black these things are. All right, so here we are on the streets of San Diego in the commercial district. We're just chilling on the street. And then look at this. You can there's absolutely no light coming through the window. There's some reflection from the street lights, but the actual curtains themselves are letting no light out. It's totally black. If we go over on the opposite side, you can see it as well. Look at this. Completely black. You can't even see my van hardly, but there's absolutely no light pollution coming through these curtains. It's totally blacked out. I also blacked out the little glass in my walk-through door as well. So this thing is totally locked down and completely stealth. And then when we step inside, boom, huge amount of daylight. Huge amount of daylight inside. Isn't that crazy? Something else I was gonna show you, I haven't showed you guys yet. I made this little frame for my mirror on the wall. I still need to fix the power cord here, don't mind that. But I did some more orange epoxy to match the countertop, to match my solar cabinet, right? Orange epoxy, orange epoxy, orange epoxy. So I really like the mirror frame. It just kind of gives it a little extra pop, and I'm super happy with how that turned out. So that's it. We made it. We made it to San Diego. I didn't overheat. I didn't break down. My transmission brake didn't lock up. I'm exhausted. Now I'm gonna lay down and edit this video so I can release it for you guys on Sunday, which is just 2 days away. So Nomad Brad's gonna hit the computer, do some editing, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the San Diego Camper Van Club meetup, and I will see you there. You will see me there. I won't see you there necessarily, but you will see me there.